Santham Academy. Welcome to Digital Kaksha. To get updates on new videos, click the subscribe button and the bell icon.
Now we are going to study stages in photosynthesis. The equation looks so simple. Carbon dioxide, water giving glucose plus oxygen plus water. It looks so simple, but actually the process is not this simple. There are different stages in photosynthesis. There are different steps in process of photosynthesis. So basically we can divide these steps into two categories. First, where the sunlight is needed or necessary, and second, where sunlight is not needed or it's not necessary. The first step is the absorption of solar energy. As you all know, sun is the main source of energy and chlorophyll helps to trap sunlight. So first step is absorption of solar energy by chlorophyll. The sunlight will be absorbed by the chlorophyll. Second, conversion of the solar energy into chemical energy. That is the step number 2. Conversion of solar energy into chemical energy. After that, third, which is our raw material. There are two raw materials. One is water and other is carbon dioxide. So in the first step, the water, that is the raw material, water is used and later carbon dioxide will be used. Now once the conversion of solar energy into chemical energy takes place, and then there is the breakdown of this water molecule. This water molecule which is absorbed, the water which is absorbed by the roots for photosynthesis, how it is going to be used? It will be broken down. It will be broken down to produce hydrogen and oxygen. And this process is known as photolysis of water. Photo means light, lysis means break down. So photolysis, breakdown of water, and because it is photo, so necessary condition is sunlight. In the presence of sunlight, the decomposition reaction takes place and water is broken down into hydrogen and oxygen. Yes, the oxygen which is released by the plant, this oxygen is produced by the breakdown of the water molecule, that is photolysis of water. It is a type of decomposition reaction which takes place in the presence of sunlight. And after this is the next step, which is the another raw material. Other raw material is carbon dioxide. Now this carbon dioxide will be used to produce glucose, that is the carbohydrate. So next step will be carbon dioxide used to prepare carbohydrate, that is the glucose. So these are the four main steps in photosynthesis. First, absorption of solar energy. Second, conversion of solar energy into chemical energy. Then breakdown of water molecule to produce hydrogen and oxygen. This hydrogen will be used to produce ATP, adenosine triphosphate, that is the energy molecule. So hydrogen which will be released will be used to produce ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and now this energy will be used to convert carbon dioxide into carbohydrate. So there are two raw materials, water and carbon dioxide. So both the raw materials are not used together. One by one the raw materials are used and one by one the products are formed. First water will be used and oxygen gas will be released, and then carbon dioxide will be used and carbohydrate will be produced. Okay. So as you can see, three steps I have written together under the heading light reaction, because for all these three steps sunlight is needed. These three steps will not occur in the absence of sunlight, and Fourth step I have written under dark reaction. It is written under dark reaction because here sunlight is not a necessary condition. This conversion of carbon dioxide to carbohydrate can take place in absence of sunlight also. So it is dark reaction because sunlight is not a necessary condition for converting CO2 into carbohydrate, that is glucose. So basically we can divide photosynthesis into two main steps or stages, or in two main reactions: light reaction and dark reaction. Light reaction, sunlight is needed. Dark reaction, sunlight is not needed, and these are the stages in photosynthesis. What is the site of photosynthesis? That is chloroplast, and already we have seen the diagram of chloroplast. There are different regions: granum of chloroplast, that is the coin like structures piled together, these are granum, and the cytoplasm, that is the stroma. So the dark reaction takes place in stroma. Where the dark reaction takes place, where the conversion of carbon dioxide into carbohydrate takes place, it takes place in the stroma of chloroplast, that is in the cytoplasm of the chloroplast. And where the light reaction takes place, light reactions take place in the granum of chloroplast, granum of chloroplast. So light reaction takes place in granum of chloroplast, that is the coins piled together, okay, thylakoids piled together. So this is the granum. So here the light reaction takes place, and stroma, the dark reaction takes place. So site of photosynthesis, chloroplast. So all these four steps, the four main steps, they take place in granum or in stroma of the chloroplast. With this, the process of photosynthesis is complete. Besides this, in book, some experiments are also given related to photosynthesis. The first experiment is to prove that chlorophyll is needed for photosynthesis. For this experiment, we have to take a potted plant with variegated leaves. Variegated leaves means shaded leaves. It means leaves which have some green regions and some non-green areas, like I have drawn on the board. So variegated leaf, that is the shaded leaf we have to take to prove that chlorophyll is needed for photosynthesis. For the experiment, first we have to take the potted plant, keep it in dark room for 2 to 3 days, so that the food which is prepared by the plants can be used during these days, as it will not do photosynthesis in a dark room because sunlight is unavailable. So whatever food is prepared by the plant, during this time plant will use that food. After 3-4 days, you have to take the potted plant and keep it again in the sunlight for few hours. Now pluck one leaf of the potted plant, and first step, boil it in water for 5 to 6 minutes. After boiling in water, we have to boil the leaf in alcohol. When we boil the leaf in alcohol, alcohol should not be heated directly above the gas or the burner because it will catch fire. So we have to take a precaution. We will take a water bath, that is, we will take one big container. In that we will take the water and boil the water, and in another small container we will take the alcohol, and in that we will put the leaf which we have already boiled in water. That leaf we will put in alcohol, and now we will heat it. So the water in the bigger container will start boiling. Because of that, the alcohol will also get heated up, and it will also start boiling. So now we have to boil the leaf in alcohol for 3 to 4 minutes again. Why we have to boil the leaf in alcohol? It is done so that the chlorophyll, that is the green pigment, can be removed and the leaf become colorless. Now take out the leaf and put it in a plate, and now put few drops of iodine solution on the leaf. The area which is green will turn blue black because of iodine solution, and the region which is non-green will not show any color change. So green region will turn blue black because of iodine solution, and non-green areas will not show any color change. Why the green region turns blue black? It is because the iodine is the confirmatory test for the presence of starch. So the area where the photosynthesis has taken place and plant has prepared food, in that region the iodine will give the blue black color because starch is present in that area. So this is confirmatory test for presence of starch, that is chlorophyll is needed for photosynthesis. After that, there is one more experiment to show that carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis. Here we will take again a potted plant, keep it in dark room for 3-4 days. It will absorb the sun, it will use the food which is already prepared by the plant. Again you keep the potted plant out in the sunlight for few hours, and again you pluck leaves. Here we are using 2 potted plants. So when we keep the plant back again in the sunlight, so with 1 potted plant I will put KOH, that is potassium hydroxide, and then I will cover it with a bell jar. So potted plant with the KOH, that is our plant number 1. So potted plant with KOH, and there is another plant which we are simply keeping and there is no KOH. So this is plant number 2. So we will keep both the plants, one with KOH and another without KOH, covered with bell jar out in the sunlight for few hours. Now we will pluck leaves from both the plants, plant 1 and plant 2, and the procedure will be the same. First we will boil the leaf in water. After boiling in water both the leaves, after that we will boil the leaf in alcohol in a water bath. After boiling the leaf in alcohol, now we will put iodine solution on both the leaves and we will observe. So we will observe that the leaf number 1, that is the leaf from plant 1, where the KOH is present, it will do not show any color change. This leaf will not show any color change. And the second leaf where the KOH is not there, potassium hydroxide is not there, this leaf will show color change. Why is it so? It is because potassium hydroxide absorbs carbon dioxide. So whatever carbon dioxide is present inside, it will be absorbed by the potassium hydroxide. And so in absence of carbon dioxide, no photosynthesis will take place and no food will be prepared by the plant. And the second plant where there is no KOH, so CO2 is available to the plant, and here the photosynthesis will take place and plant will prepare the food. So when we use iodine solution, this leaf from plant 1 will do not show color change. It shows that CO2 is absent and CO2 is necessary for photosynthesis. And plant 2 leaf will show color change to where the KOH is absent, and this shows that CO2 is necessary for photosynthesis. So where the CO2 is available, that is plant 2, photosynthesis takes place, and where CO2 is not available, photosynthesis do not take place. So These are the two experiments which are given in the NCERT book. And the questions can be asked like, write the function of KOH. So, what is the function of KOH? To absorb carbon dioxide. Next, what is the function of iodine solution? Iodine solution is used to test the presence of starch. What is the use of alcohol? It is used to decolorize the leaf, that is to remove the chlorophyll. So, the questions can be asked about the functions and precautions, like you do not have to boil the alcohol on the gas directly or on a burner directly. It should be boiled in a water bath. Before doing the experiment, plants should be kept in dark room for few days, and again they should be kept out in sunlight for some time. So, these are the experiments which are given in the book, and so questions can be asked related to these experiments. With this, we complete the topic of photosynthesis, that is autotrophic mode of nutrition in plants. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like, share and subscribe for more.